Hello, family. Praises and blessings to the Creator, the Most High. Praying all you are doing well. Praying for the understanding that out of all the books that I've been reading, that an understanding has come, that at no time during all of the books that our grandfathers have written for us to learn from, there is no mention of anyone but the Creator, the one and only sovereign, true, Most High, Elohim, or God. The, I guess, believing, I ain't gonna say I guess, the believing of and following, which I will say is considered the New Testament, which I do not read. I have not read. I will not read. Was written to lead us away from our Father, from the Most High. So that way they can try to get as many of our souls into the burning fire of hell. There's been no mention of all the books I've read talking about the so-called Jesus. No existence among all the things that our grandfathers have written down and went through. I left off at the book of the Apocalypse of Abraham, and I will pick up there. But none of the books that our grandfathers have written, Noah, Enoch, Adam, Abraham, the books of Isaac, I haven't even read because they hid his books. Imagine how many he has written for us. The books that our grandfather Jacob has written for us. And we don't even have those books yet. There's so much information that is recorded of our family from the beginning of Adam down through to where we are today. And those books were hidden from us. And if you wonder why they were hidden, try to get an understanding of why those books were hidden from us. You can go back through the videos and see, see and hear the words of all those books and all the information, the importance of them to us from the Creator, from our Father, the Most High. As I say, it is, again, about the one only true sovereign Elohim, or Most High God. I was reading in the book of Enoch recently, which is his book. And this book here is the Apocalypse. But it talks about our connection, our family as the inheritance of the Creator. When I was a young teenager, I was standing out under the tree by our house. And I had to ask myself, why do I need the Son when I can worship the Father himself? What point does that make of going through a Son when you can go directly to the Father? And if you go directly to the Father, how is that being wrong? How is that breaking some kind of chain that actually was never there? If you worship the Father, why would he get mad at you for not worshiping the Son? And ask yourself, why would the Creator come down and commit an abomination that he punished the 200 fallen angels for? The 200 fallen angels came down to mate with man and the children of man, to have their own offspring. They were up in heaven in charge of certain things to do and decided to get together and come down and mate with man. They are not man. They are not part of man. But they came down to mate with man and to begin leading us astray. They taught us, or taught man, secrets of heaven that it was not time for man to know. And then we believe, or y'all want to believe, because I don't believe it, so y'all want to believe that the Most High himself would come down and impregnate a married woman who already has a husband, and then try to call this child as his son, and then try to tell all the people that you must go through the Son to get to the Father. What an abomination of a statement, of a lie that has been thrust upon us, and they've indoctrinated us into that lie. And it seems that, we refuse to let go of that abomination New Testament. There's been no new covenant made with the Creator. There will be one when he does come. But it's definitely not no Jesus coming to save anyone. Jesus hadn't done nothing for anyone ever on this planet except lead people to the gates of hell. I want to add this in before I begin to read. As a young child, I think I was maybe 4 years old, could have been 5. Yeah, probably 5 maybe. And I was outside in our backyard, and my oldest brother was out there playing darts. He had the dartboard on the tree. And my dumb behind walks behind the tree my brother is throwing the darts at. And even then, seeing the Most High, our Father, let me know that he is in our lives. Because behind the dartboard, my brother threw the dart and it missed the entire board. And the dart was coming toward my eye. And I'm looking, 5 years old, and looking, and my oldest brother about 5 years older than me, so he was probably 10. And the dart was sent right to the bottom part of my earlobe right here. It was coming to my eye. And our Father, the Creator, moved it over and put it into my ear. He saved my eye then. But being 5, you don't think about that. Because at that time, some of us were asleep, and some of the adults most likely were being awakened then. And this is the early 60s, late 60s. So almost into the 70s. And the Most High spared my eye. Not no Jesus, but the Most High kept my eye from being punctured and lost at that time. And I'm so thankful of his works and his wonders. And that is one of the reasons I know he is the only sovereign, Most High God, and the only. And in reading through the book of Enoch, they've given him certain other terms as the Holy Great One. In the scriptures I'm reading that we have, he's called the Lord of Hosts, Isaiah 44:6. It describes that. And in the book of Enoch, it describes it, Lord of Spirits, but it's still referring to the Most High, one true sovereign God. He created us. He created the heavens. He created the earth. And then a lot of you think that he is going to give us life, give us breath to breathe, allow us to walk and live on his earth that he created, and then worship someone else, something else. And the first commandment is, thou shalt not have any other gods before me, which, is direct, specific, and to let us know from Jump Street to not go in that direction, worshiping other gods. The Most High says in the scriptures that if you worship other gods, you hate him. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it. So I'll pick up here at chapter 17 in the book of the Apocalypse of Abraham, our grandfather. Verse 1. While he was still speaking, the fire coming toward us surrounded us, and there was a voice amidst the fire, like a voice of many waters, like the sound of a violent sea. And I wanted to fall down and worship. And the angel knelt down with me and worshiped. However, the surface of the high place where we were standing changed constantly, inclining, rolling high and low. That was 2. 3. And the angel said, worship, Abraham, and sing the song which I now will teach you. Never stop singing it. 4. Never stop singing it. Sing it continuously from beginning to end. And the song which he taught me to sing had words that were appropriate to the area of heaven we were standing in. Each area in heaven has its own song of praise, and only those who live there know how to sing it, and those on earth cannot know it or sing it. They could, let me see what that was, 5 and 6. Sorry, family, with the verses. This is 7. They could know it only if they were taught by the messengers of heaven, and the words of that song were of a type and meaning. 8. So I bowed down, since there was no solid ground on which to prostrate myself, and I recited the song which he had taught me. 9. And he said, recite it without ceasing. And I recited, and he himself recited the song along with me. And this is the song, family. I'm going to try to give you a gist of the song. I can't sing, so here it goes. Eternal, mighty, holy God, God of unlimited power, self-originated, incorruptible, immaculate, without beginning, having no mother or father, spotless, immortal, self-created, illuminated with your own light, without mother or father, self-begotten, high, radiant, wise, lover of men, favorable, generous, bountiful, jealous over me, patient, most merciful, Eli, which also has eternal, mighty, holy Sabbath, most glorious, El, 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 Joel, or Joel, Joel. You are he whom my soul has loved, the guardian, eternal, radiant, shining, made of light, voice of thunder. You appear as lightning, all-seeing. You receive the prayers of those who honor you and turn away from the prayers of those who besiege you with their provoking ways. By worshiping other gods also, that's not there in the song, but you redeem those who are in the midst of the unrighteous and those who are confused among the wicked one who inhabited world in the corruptible life. You renew the life of the righteous. Before the morning light shines, you make the light shine upon your creation from the light of your face in order to bring the day on the earth. And in your heavenly dwellings, there is an inexhaustible light of another kind. It is the inexpressible splendor from the light of your face. Accept my prayer and let it be sweet to you. And also the sacrifice which you yourself made to yourself through me, who searched for you. Receive me favorably and show me and teach me and make known to your servant what you have promised me. And that is the end of the song. I'm not sure how that would go if we were actually trying to sing it. Would it be maybe eternal, mighty, holy God? It's not funny, but, I'm not sure how this is, and I would have to, we would have to be there to get a full understanding of how the song goes. There's a lot of commas, stopping points to go to the next word, especially when it gets to God of unlimited power. We'll say it like that. Self-originated, incorruptible, immaculate, without beginning, having no mother or father, spotless, immortal, self-created. Oh, Thank you, family, for listening and definitely for understanding or trying to understand. These are crucial times now. The Most High is turning things back over to his children, but he must awaken us first and give us knowledge and understanding of who we are. And we shouldn't be afraid of being Israelites, the children of Israel, who we truly are. We shouldn't be afraid of that. We have to get away from that New Testament and get away from that Jesus, because all that does is lead us into the gates of hell. It's dark there, and I don't want to be there. And I pray you don't want to be there. So in the next one, we'll pick up at chapter 18 in the book of the Apocalypse of Abraham. Once again, thank you for listening, family. Bless you all.